It's shortly after 5:30 here on Wednesday, June the 2nd. We are in Henderson, Texas. We came out of Osceola yesterday and hauled Keister down to Longview, Texas. We delivered there at Cisco this morning, and now we're over here at Sadler Brothers Barbecue in Henderson, Texas. It's actually a Hormel franchise, I guess. I guess the lady told me they got bought out by him last year, which makes sense because the load goes right back to Osceola. And usually when we have a load, or I have a load like this, it's usually a Hormel load. So we are, Osceola to Texas, Texas right back to Osceola. You can't beat it. I believe when I get back tomorrow, there is a Osceola to Minneapolis waiting on me, and then a Minneapolis, Minnesota area right back to Osceola. And we'll call that a week, and we will go from there. Still planning on Friday going and getting the APU worked on, so I don't have to sit here and idle the truck. It's about 85 degrees, and I'd suck it up, but with the dog, and, Alright, good to go. Do I need to stop anywhere else, or just go ahead and roll on out?
Say what?
Do I need to stop at the guard check or anything, or I just go?
Stop right here.
Okay.
Stop right there.
Perfect. That'll work. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, so I'd bear it if I didn't have the dog, but having the dog, I just, like I said, I don't think it's really kind and nice of me to have to put him through there, through that. So, anyway, I guess that's really about it. We're just going to start trucking. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Bet you can't name that. But anyway, Diesel just went out, went to the bathroom. He did his business. He's doing some paperwork now. And, yeah, hopefully he'll be ready to go from when I'm ready to trade him off, because I didn't sleep very good last night, but we got plenty of time, really. I don't have to be back up to Osceola to really tomorrow night, so, and then I deliver first thing in the morning in Minneapolis on Friday, as long as all that stays together. So, that being said, we're going to pull out of here, we're going to check out, we're sealed up, got our paperwork, we're going to head back to Iowa, and we'll be talking to you guys here in a little bit. Alright. Well, there she is. She don't look too bad from afar. But I think up close is a little bit more disappointing. Obviously it is running, just because I fired her over this morning. Diesel and I were a little hot, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just picky. But, you know, like last night, you know, you can see, you know, residue up here on top of the hubcaps they left. Still some water in that wheel. I don't know where that came from. This tank was all dirty. I think I got it pretty well wiped down. And same with the stack. You can see, left a whole bunch of residue there and there. But I don't know. There's Diesel. He can't wait to be around the truck. It definitely looks better than it did. My guy said it probably been 2 or 3 weeks since I'd washed it. You can't see it, but up top there, they left a whole bunch of bug residue. You know, this side don't look, well, here's, that really ticks me off, you know. How do you scrub all the way back there, but you miss right here on the front side of the pipe, you know? Fuel tank's not bad, I guess. But you can see, you know, I guess you can't see it in the paint there, but they streaked there, they missed there, but whatever. It's truck wash. I mean, if I didn't live on gravel and I had a place to do it, I'd wash my own stuff, but beggars can't be choosers, right? A cleaner truck is a better truck, I guess. So, anyway, we'll load Diesel up here and get him in the truck. We're headed up to Osceola to drop this trailer, and last I heard, the word was to grab it loaded and take it to the Minneapolis area. And hold on, I'm gonna set you guys right there, and we can continue talking so I can get this giant baby loaded. Head to the Minneapolis area. Zach is, go on, get inside. He's kind of a baby. Whoop, oh, he knocked. Oh no! He's kind of a baby when it comes to getting in the truck. But, yep, gonna head to Minneapolis, or Osceola, drop. Supposed to hook it loaded, take it to Minneapolis. Zach is already up there. We'll probably pass by him on the way up, I don't know. Yeah, and then we're supposed to load another one right out of Minneapolis, or Minnesota somewhere, right back to Osceola, and then the truck goes to Carrier tomorrow to get worked on. So, I guess that's the plan. You've seen the dog, you've seen the truck. right, good evening, everybody. It is Friday evening here. It's right at 6 o'clock, and we just got back to the house. With this video, I don't think I've spoke to you guys since Thursday. Yeah, Thursday morning. Yesterday. So yesterday. Had to really think about that. Hurt myself. It's, anyway, so things didn't go as planned. Our Rogers, Minnesota load kind of fell through, kind of didn't. It was supposed to have been loaded at like 10 o'clock last night. Then 10 o'clock was 2 a.m. Then 2 a.m. was 5 a.m. 5 a.m. was, we'll get it loaded when we get it loaded. And I called in at like 8:30 this morning, and they said, like, kind of frustratingly said, what do I want to say? Yeah, kind of lost my train of thought. Frustratingly was like, yeah, okay, we got it loaded. And I'm like, okay, well, before I took off and went up there, I wanted to make sure that I'm going to get unloaded. I mean, it's Friday. I assumed it needed to be there at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. It didn't even get loaded until then. So we kind of made those arrangements, made the phone calls, and I don't believe that was going to be the case. I never really did get a definitive answer, but I asked the question, never got an answer, and I said, all right, well, I've got stuff I need to do in Des Moines and get my truck worked on, so I'm heading that way, and the reply I got was, sounds good. So, I went to Des Moines today and spent some money. Not incredibly happy about it, but it's part of owning these things. I'm not mad. Like, I was told that the APU needed like a capacitor and Freon. That's what, yeah, Freon and a capacitor in the system, and it'd be working just fine. The APU works, the heat works, the fan works, what else? You know, I mean, the battery monitor, everything works as it does. But it does not generate electricity to the 120 line. And I was told a capacitor would fix that, and fix a fitting, recharge the Freon, AC would work. So I made an appointment thinking, oh, yeah, it'll be a couple hour deal, whatever, and we'll be good to go. This is why, I guess, yeah, what I'm going to talk about, this is why I have not thought about buying an APU, and why I'm almost convinced to just take this one off. Because they seem to be nothing but a giant problem. The sound of them sounds, you know, I mean, they sound, in theory, great. I think they do save money. But I think it is such a maintenance nightmare. I mean, I think you just have to be absolutely on top of them, or they become a maintenance nightmare, I should say. Because, and I'm not saying that, you know, Jerry or anybody along the line of owning this truck has neglected this thing by any means. It's just one of those things that it hasn't been used in, we'll say, a year. Nobody's been on top of it. It's just gone by the wayside, and now it's going to cost a substantial amount of money to get it fixed. So, all that being said, I did go ahead today and fix what they found wrong was the generator's working. It is generating electricity, but it was not transmitting the electricity from the control panel to the 120. So that was the little control center, the circuitry, I guess, if you will. So I replaced that. That was $400 and, well, I'll let you look here. Turn that around. Let's So here's my service bill. As you can see, $412.89 for the CCU board. And then we had to change out the outlet to a 120 to a GFI outlet because that was not in there. So the unit only has 5,643 hours, which, in the scheme of things, sorry, turn my mic back around, really isn't a lot of hours because the APU is a 2008. So, yeah, 13 going on 14 years old, I think. Had to count on my fingers. It's a good thing I have all 5 today. But that was $861 out the door. That's just today. The cooling problem is a bad compressor on the HVAC system under the bunk. I agreed. I said, okay, I'll replace that because I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and see if it really is going to be worth the hassle. And like I talked in the previous video, I want to see if it is worth the investment to add to the green truck. That is an $1,100 compressor, 3 hours of labor, plus they recommend a fresh service, belts, all that stuff. So that's going to be another $1,500 to $1,800 in 2 weeks. So I'm going to have $3,000 just in the APU to basically get it ready for summer. So, all that being said, not exactly how I wanted the day to go, but it is part of trucking. I mean, I am excited to get it up and working. It is nice. I pulled out of the service bay, pulled in, popped a bag of popcorn, been wanting popcorn all week, and I got that taken care of. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. Just load canceled, then I get to spend a whole bunch of money. But anyway, that's besides the point. I guess we'll see what next week brings. We're going to start the weekend. Got a baseball game I got to rush and get to. Go home, put this video together, get some content out there for you guys, and then nothing really big planned going on. I think I'm going to have to put new batteries in the Green Pete, and that's about it. So he still doesn't need serviced, and I just serviced my truck last weekend, so we should be good to go. So with all that being said, thanks for watching again. I hope you have a good weekend. Stay good, be safe, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.